here we go. Bulletproof Traders, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. It is Tuesday today, and you're watching the market overview and portfolio breakdown. And that's what we're having on this video. We got 4 active positions, actually getting ready to trigger the 5th position, which I'm going to talk about in a separate video. The crypto trade of the day video, so we're gonna keep that one off our list because it's not an active position yet. So let's break down our 4 positions, short positions by the way, in the cryptocurrency market. So we'll start with the avalanche. Now I'm fully aware that we got in a little bit late, although we have taken some profit off the table. But as far as the avalanche goes, you can see where our trade is. And you can see that yesterday price action took us to the ringer, basically, right? And got quite far away from the entry level. But you can see what happened. It couldn't sustain that push over 1992, which is a pivotal point. So yeah, pretty comfortable right now with the situation. Let me show you the big picture, because here's what we should be expecting. We're looking at 1717 as the target, right? We have a trading range, and I'm talking about the blue system representing the short to medium cycle, and this trading range started in early March. We've had a 1, 2, all the way up to the last line of defense, 25.48. That was 3, and now we're basically in the 4th leg, right? Heading south towards the lower section, starting with 1717. Now, will we increase our position size? Yes, potentially. We want to see price action moving across our entry level, the first trade, and then we're probably going to launch a second trade, probably going to double up before approaching the target. All right, so that's avalanche. We got the stellar. Let's take a look at the stellar with the stellar downside momentum right now. Right, basically covering the whole move from the day before. Now we have 2 trades here, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to squeeze in one more before closing in on the target, right? So that's coming today. Like, if it's not going to come today, probably we're not going to do it. We're not going to add more to this position. But yeah, looks pretty good. We're looking at 24.41 as the main target, and we have an extended target at 23.21. By the way, you can check the forecast I made on the stellar, talking about all these levels and the downside potential. This is how it looks like from the weekly perspective. We're talking about the blue system again. That's what's relevant right now, representing the short-term cycle. We got a 1, 2, 3, and again we're in the middle of the 4th leg. But again, not too much distance to the target, right? Hopefully we're going to get there today. So that's the stellar. By the way, stop loss level around 27.50 if I'm not mistaken, 27.30. All right. 3rd position, Ethereum. Ethereum has been trading sideways ever since mid-May. This is the short-term cycle we're talking about. We had a 1, 2, 3, 4... all the way to the top, right? Spiking that last line of defense, turning around, and it should be making contact with 24.16. Now, we have 2 trades here. One is addressed to 24.16, which is, by the way, our primary target. And then we have an extended target, which is simply the previous low. The previous major low inside of that trading range from the 18th of May level was 23.17, so we're adding another 100 points for an extended target that I believe we can take. So we'll see how it goes. Right now, hovering around break-even point, stop loss level around 27.10 if I'm not mistaken, but you can see where. Last position for us is Solana. Now the reason, here we have 3 trades, right? I was really impressed by the way price action broke below 153.36 last week, and this week came back up to retest that level, make sure it's a solid resistance now once been broken. Yes, last week, right? So we can see how price action kind of made that attempt to cross back above and got pushed away, right? So that's a sign 153.36 is alive and kicking. So yeah, 3 trades here. I don't think we're going to add more. We're aiming at 138.11 and potentially another extension to 133.21. So we have 2 trades addressed to 138.11. You can call it 12 if you want to round it up a little bit, which I did. And yeah, so 1 trade is addressed to the extended target at 133.22. We'll see how that goes. All right, so there you go. 4 active positions on the downside. I got 1 more that I got my eyes on, and I'm going to talk about that in the next video, Crypto Trade of the Day. So stay tuned. See you in the next video. Take care.